Hey, so we are back. So we've pretty much finished his antenna. So next thing we're going to do is, if you look at your reference material, he has a yellow stripe that runs around the top of his head. Well, actually not the top, the lower part of his head here. So we're going to, since we can't paint colors, I'm going to do a trick to try to make it look like we painted on it, but we didn't. So I'll show you. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to select this top piece here, and see, because we haven't cut any pieces into it, it still has all these controls, which is very important. That's going to come in very handy. So now we selected that, you're going to go to Edit, Duplicate, and we're going to slide this down. See, right now it's perfectly aligned with this head, so that's very helpful. And we're going to go up to the bottom radius. We're going to go type in 17.6. Okay, and then the top radius, we're going to type in 17.2. Alright, now we're going to change the color to yellow. Alright, so we have a stripe. And basically all we're doing is we're gonna make a piece of geometry, a stripe, a cylinder, and we're just going to make it a little wider than the head so that the color pops out. So it's just a little trick where we can put in detail. Now right now it's a little short, so we're going to lengthen it. So we're going to go over to height, and I'm going to put in, I want to put in 3. Alright. It's pretty good. I want to lower this just a little bit. Okay. Now, as you can see, because we lengthen it, this part's sticking out more. So we're going to put that in a bit. So let's go to type in 16.8. Oh, not bad. Okay. Looks pretty good. I think it's still it's a little wide. So let's go to 2.5. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. So now he has this one stripe, this one yellow rectangular piece that comes up and goes up above his camera eye. It's like a square patch. So we're going to put that in. We're going to do it kind of basically the same thing. So we're going to select this stripe. I'm going to go to Edit, Duplicate, and we're going to raise the height. I'm going to put in 10. Okay, still not high enough. We want it to go a bit over, so let's put in 13. Alright, now let's get it to taper in. So let's put in 12, see what that gets us. It's a little too much, so let's put in 15. Okay, it's a little better. Let's try 14. A little better. Let's try 13.5. A little too much, but we're really close. So 13.8. Almost. let's just put in 13.6. There we go. All right. Actually, we might be able to go in a little more. Okay. So now we need to put in a couple of pieces in here that we can use to cut out this shape. So what we're going to do is, first, this is just a little too high, so I'm going to slide this down just a little bit, and I'm going to increase the width. So let's go 13.8, go 9. There we go. That's better. All right. Now we're going to use a cube to subtract some of the space. I'm going to use it to subtract So you can see I'm trying to align it with these vertical lines here. So I'm going to turn it to a hole. And I'm going to try to bump it over. So let's go to 0.5 on the snap grid. And we'll just, there we go. That's what I wanted. Okay. So I'm going to raise him up, the cube up, and then I'm going to extend it out. Now, if I extend it out, that changes the shape of it. That can be good and bad. So what I'm gonna do is adjust it again. So I'm going to use the left arrow key. It looks about right. Then I'm going to select this, turn this into a hole, and see where this bottom stripe is. Now I'm trying to align this to that bottom stripe. You can see it right there. Here's the line. You can make it one piece, that'll make it easier. So a little, just needs to, so I'm going to select the cube, the whole cube, and I'm going to just move it up a little bit. It's too much. Go to 0.25 on the snap. Still too much, so we'll go to 0.1. Oh, that's 1. I wanted 0.1. I was wondering why that was doing it. We'll move it a little closer to see. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Then I'm going to make a copy of this. So I have it selected. Edit. Duplicate. I'm going to move it over. I want it to encompass this yellow cylinder all on this side, because we're basically cutting out this one piece. Now I'm going to move it up, the arrow key, make sure it's completely encompassing the cylinder. Okay. Now I need to rotate it. So I want to line it up with this. You can see that. It's the line where the two polygons meet. Creates like a facet. Okay. Okay. That's covering everything. This piece we can take out later. So the best thing to do is just try it out, see if it works. So select that piece and turn it back into a solid color. Then I'm going to shift select this whole piece. I'm going to go to group. There we go. I'm going to do the same thing. Shift select this piece over here. Click group. Okay. That looks pretty good. Alright, and we just have to take care of this piece right here. That's part of this sometimes. When you're doing this is you're experimenting. Sometimes I'm not sure what I'm going to do is work, so I have to try it, and that's how you learn. You know, you take a chance, you experiment. A lot of times it doesn't work. That's not bad. You're just figuring out, okay, that doesn't work, so I have to do something else. And it's much easier to do it digitally, because if it doesn't work, then you just hit undo, or you open up an older version. So I'm zooming in to make sure I have this lined up right. It's pretty much there. So select, shift select stripe, go group, and there we go. Excellent. All right. We'll come in and fix this on the next lesson. See you there. Bye. Thanks for watching. And if you like what you see and you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe.